Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of Tactical Insert. Going quite well, I'm really enjoying them, so really looking forward to episode 3 where we have absolutely loads to talk about. With us again, I'm my co-host and always will be with us on Tactical Insert, the wonderful, the lovable Mr. Evil Noodle. Say hello, Noodle.
Hey peeps, nice to see you.
I love it when I say hello and you wave to the camera. That's just... It's just the X of my life, isn't it? No one ever does anything I say. Never mind. So, thank you very much for joining us. For the people who are here, the people who aren't, well, that's just your loss, really, isn't it? What else can you do on a Friday afternoon? If the people join us on YouTube and things like that, please leave comments in the bottom for any topics and things you want to talk about next week. We do read every comment that's been left, and we do act on some of the topics that have been left as well. So, thank you very much for your feedback. But we've got some sort of bad news this week, I guess, but I'll pass you over to Evil Noodle to round up the news stories for the week.
Yeah, we'll start off on a bit of a sad note. Robert Bolin, also known as 402, he's left Activision. Really, it was very sudden. I don't think anyone expected it, I have to be honest. I was at work when I got the tweet on my phone and I was getting, bloody hell, I can't believe what's happened there. There's not a lot of news on it at the moment. There's a lot of speculation on the internet, and I know me and Fox Club were talking about this before the live stream went live, and it's kind of, there is things out there, but it's not necessarily, I don't really want to go into that because it might not be true. We don't know 100% yet, but I think as much as we do know is he has tweeted that he's invited, I don't know if anyone else has heard, but Relic, who was producing the new online MMO for Warhammer, that's getting changed now. They've decided not to make it an MMO, and so because of that, there's quite a lot of jobs gone at Relic. And so Robert Bolin did tweet saying that if anyone's burnt out or they want a new project, drop my line, and he's got something up his sleeve. Mm-hmm. So he's obviously got something in the works, so keep an eye on his Twitter, but more news to follow, hopefully, as we get confirmation exactly why it was. There are some speculations it was to do with, free map packs, giving the community what they want instead of trying to get a payday out of it, but who knows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not overly too bothered. He's always been there, and he has been a massive punching bag for the community. It's someone sometimes got to take the flak, and he was the sort of the person who it was. In my opinion, he did a pretty good job of it. Everyone knew where to direct their hatred. I'm pretty sure it'll be a thankless job. I don't think he was thanked very much for the position he was in. But what it means to me is, I'm honestly not that bothered. It's a community director of a game. You know what I mean? I'm not honestly concerned about what's going to happen. They'll replace him with someone else or something else, and life goes on. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a massive thing. But it's a big news story for the gaming industry and especially for the COD franchise, which obviously we've got a vested interest in. So, sorry to see you go, and hope all the best for the future for you, matey.
Absolutely.
And the next story on your agenda, Noodle?
Next thing I want to talk about is there's been a little bit of excitement, a little bit of news talking around about the new PlayStation 4. Mm-hmm. Currently codenamed Orbis. How true that is, I don't know. Sony, I must add, have not confirmed any of this, but when do they ever? Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a lot of news going about that now. I know Woody's Gamer Tag's just done a really good, YouTube video on it. So is Rings of Redemption. There's a bit of news on IGN, but basically all we really know, or rather what we're assuming at the moment from the news what's out there, is it's claimed to do 4,000 lines as opposed to 1,080, which is what we're currently dealing with at the moment. So it kind of takes high definition as we know it to a whole new level. Mm-hmm. But whether that's true, I don't know. I know that AMD are going to be doing the chipset, and again, that's obviously what the rumour is. And the chipset that we're looking to bring out is what's currently still being planned for upcoming graphics cards. So if it's due out around holiday 2013, which is August time, I think, that's a lot of the rumours are going to go in that avenue as well. At the time that chipset comes out, the GPU, it would still be quite new. It would keep you on par with like an average PC, but again, by the time the console comes out, you can guarantee, as always, the top-end PCs are still going to be better than it. But yeah, obviously just watch this space. I know people like IGN have reached out to Sony for comment, but as usual, their policy is we don't make comment on speculation. So
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely in the pipeline. Everyone knows they're bringing out the next generation of consoles. They were probably working on
yeah,
it before PlayStation 3 was even announced and
I would have thought
finalised,
so.
because they need to have a working platform for things what's going to come up in the future. But it kind of makes me think about what we want to have in the new next generation consoles, because yes, they're going to be bigger and faster and strong, well, probably smaller actually, faster and whatever it needs to be, and it's going to be more things. But what would you actually want in a PlayStation 4, if that's what they're going to be calling? What do you want in the next generation
Well,
of gaming?
I would say it's probably a safe bet that first of all it's going to be called PlayStation 4. In fact,
Yeah, I
I'd
think
probably put
it's.
money on it.
I think we are safe in calling that for now. Yes.
Yeah. Um, for me, and I know it's a bit of a contentious thing. I read an interesting post on it today as well, actually, about backwards compatibility.
Mhm.
Now, the question that was raised in this post that I read today on IGN was, do you buy a PlayStation 4 because you want to play PlayStation 3 games, or do you buy a PlayStation 4 because you want to play PlayStation 4 games? Obviously, the answer is quite obvious for me, but the issue comes down to is, can I afford to go out and buy full price for a new console, or what I normally would have done in the past to subsidise it with its predecessor? So that brings me to the issue is I would normally trade my PlayStation 3 in for my PlayStation 4, and I would expect backwards compatibility. For example, I mean, the Sony Entertainment Network, that should be carrying across. So any digital games I've bought, I'm confident I should be able to play on the new console. I don't actually see that being an issue. But the physical media, I know it's a bit more investment from the console maker, but I do expect backwards compatibility.
Yeah, but as with anything, any company, it's always about the money. So
Yeah.
yes, I think it. For me, if I was thinking about my strategic goals and my profit margins, etc., would I be thinking, right, how many sales am I going to lose by it not being backwards compatible? And then put that against how many people are then going to go out and buy it anyway, and then buy the online or digital versions of the games they know and love from before. You know what I mean? There might only
hmm
be 6, 7 quid or a tenner or whatever it's going to be for, I don't know, Black Ops or something like that. Just and then you don't have a disc, etc., etc. So I don't know. I'm hoping it will be. It's never bothered me before because I moved from Xbox over to PlayStation 3, so I never had any PlayStation 2 games anyway. And the
Right.
original ones that came out were backwards compatible, the old 60 gig ones.
They were, yeah.
But then they decided not to. So it must have obviously been an active decision by someone within Sony to say no, we're not going to have it. But
It was the development costs. It was like an emulation chip inside of it, which was just costing them too much to produce.
right.
Or at least that was the story at the time.
Well, let's face it. It's going to be the chipset and everything they're putting in is going to be well easy to make. PlayStation 3 games running it, or it's sure. Well, you hope so anyway.
In theory.
But yeah, I mean, I'm wanting things like a much larger hard drive. Rumours are that it's possibly going to be a download only, no discs or some kind of diskless technology in it, to stop people copying. But in fairness, not a lot of people copy PlayStation games, and if they do, they can't play them online, etc., etc. So I don't think that's a massive issue, but I think the games industry is changing, and we're not going to be having disked versions of games. I think they're going to be becoming the sort of exception to the rule very shortly. Well, in the
Well,
next
there's
couple
two
of years.
options, isn't there? You've got like the actual digital distribution services, which requires, reasonable bandwidth.
Mhm.
In realistic terms, you're talking fibre optic to get a game. You buy it in the morning, you still wait until the afternoon before you can play it.
Mhm.
I know I bought Space Marine off PlayStation Network like a couple of weeks ago. I know I mentioned it on the earlier tag insert. And it still took me in the region of, I think, about 4 to 5 hours to download it.
Mhm.
And that's nothing really to do with my internet, I suppose. A lot of it's to do with the PlayStation Network. It's quite poor, the download speeds that you get from PlayStation Network. But the alternative, and I think the more realistic option, would be cloud gaming. The BT, for people outside the UK, BT's what was British Telecom, and they're one of the massive providers of internet and telephone in the UK. They do a streaming service at the moment where you can have any kind of computer, and as long as you've got a fast internet connection, you can play the game streamed from an external server straight to your Internet Explorer webpage, basically. You could download like specific clients to run it on if they put a bit more investment into it. I know it's still kind of like a beta phase at the moment, so you'd be able to get like the full screen gaming. But I'm really interested in cloud gaming. I think that really could be the future because it's going to cut out a lot of cost in people like such as myself. Buying new RAM, new graphics cards every time a new game comes out. If you do this streaming service, that's all a thing of the past. But obviously the bad side of that is you're going to be causing some major financial problems for all these, companies who produce this hardware and software. It is going to cause a lot of hardship, I suppose. But for the consumer, it is a really good thing.
Okay then, so what other things do you want? Because we've talked about downloading games before and stuff, so...
I'd actually like to see well, not necessarily a built-in PVR, but the facility to connect my console to the computer, my PC, so I can, record gameplay straight onto the internet without having to actually purchase external hardware. I don't think that being... Yeah, there's not much of an issue, surely, in having some kind of external output into your PC without having to buy this, hundreds of pounds worth of gear.
I think they should be building in things like, I know like Sky Plus where you can pause and record live TV, things like Netflix, Love Film, all that kind of stuff, BBC Player, iPlayer and ITV, whatever, Channel 4 players. Why don't they build in something that you can record onto your hard drive with, even if it's just programs, they're only available on your hard drive, etc, etc. But I mean, little things like more USB sockets. I've got 2 USB sockets on my PlayStation. One of them's always got me Turtle Beaches. It's connected to, not Turtle Beach. What have I got? Tritons. Bloody, I don't even know what make I've got. Triton headset in, and the other one's usually got some kind of charger for one of my remotes, or it's got me an external microphone on it, or something else attached. And I'm always running out of bloody USB cables. And just so I don't have to change them, stuff like that. Make it a little bit smaller, make it run a little bit quicker, and you know what I mean. Just we'll see. Make it also look a bit stylish. It's something that's on display. Make it look. I mean, I've seen some of the old designs where they were like glass and they had little like round faces in them and stuff like that. And it actually looked really nice to have as an ornament almost. Yeah, we'll see when it comes out, and as I say, we don't really go on speculation, do we? We only go on hard facts, so we'll see what's going on.
But one last thing I do think they need to invest in next time is, not just the bare minimum of RAM that you need to run your GPU and your console. Like PlayStation 3 suffers massively from RAM. I mean, I've actually got, there's a theme you can get, which is retro, and what it does is it tones down all the graphics of your dashboard, and it cuts down all the animation, and so it saves quite a lot of RAM for when I'm playing my games. And if you press the PlayStation button, you want to see who sent you a message. It's a little bit quicker for me now, but that's only because they just haven't put enough RAM in. I don't actually know how much RAM's in, but it's blatantly not enough to run games plus the cost for you.
I get loads and loads of messages, and when I go to load my messages, PlayStation loads every single one, even though I want to view my new ones. So really that could be a software tweak. Load only new emails or only new messages. Email client. Have an email client on it so you can do emailing. But I mean things like, I know this isn't really to do with the PlayStation, it's more to do with the online experience, but like the voice chat over multiple games and all that kind of stuff, that they need to implement things like that on the next round.
Improved connectivity as well.
Yeah, the better wireless cards and stuff like that, because nearly everyone's got a wireless router now, so yeah. Right, so I think that's kind of enough about the PlayStation, considering we don't really know that much about it. So, we did have some bad news this week about Game. We did talk about it on episode 2, about how they were getting into some serious trouble, and we have heard now that they've officially filed for administration.
That's right.
I think the shops are still open, is that right?
They are for now, yeah. I mean, I popped up to my local game station, which is, like a sister of Game, and they've got some, ridiculous sales on at the moment, like the actual brand new AAA titles, like the new Assassin's Creed, 29 quid. Mass Effect 3 was on 29 quid, and it's obviously, they're in really financial difficulty at the moment, but the shops are still open. I don't know how they managed to pay the rent, because I know that deadline was the 23rd of March, I want to say, for them to pay the rent. So I don't know how they've done it, but they have got an administration. They have also, there was a new post on saying, I don't know if anyone remembers the game rewards card you used to get, where you used to build up points and stuff, and you could exchange those points for games and bits and pieces. Now, way back when they first announced the initial concerns, they cancelled all that service, and it's just been reinstated. So I don't know if they've had a temporary cash flow, input in the organisation, or they're doing the best to get the money in the shops and all that much. But there is also some news today that Royal Bank of Scotland, which is a big bank in the UK, have put a bid in to save game. I don't have any idea what kind of ownership rights that would give them in input into the future of the organisation. I have no idea, other than the bid's been submitted, and it's up to the administrators at Game and the board whether they accept that or not, and including the creditors as well if they're prepared to accept the buyout.
Yeah, I mean, I was been chatting to a few people online about it and stuff, and when I was thinking, actually, I think it is quite sad because I think we've all grown up with Game, and they've been around for years and years in some form or another. But I'm trying to think of the last time I actually went in there and bought something, which is quite a long time ago, because you can buy, right, there's two reasons you buy a product. One is for the price and two is for the service. Now, Game are one of the most expensive shops you can go into. You can go into supermarkets that are around the corner now and get them for the same price or cheaper. Now, you go into Game because you say, right, what's this game like? How does it play? Have you got this online? And you can have a bit of chat with people. Now, we don't need that anymore. We've got YouTube, we've got Twitter, we've got IGN game reviews, we've got we don't need that service anymore. So I think they've more failed on that part of it. But what I'm saying is maybe Game should have done something to change their business model to make people like me go in there more often. They should have been able to reward their loyal kind of customers more. Because 5-6 years ago I was in there every other week, and I probably bought something every other week as well, whether it be a PC game or a PlayStation 1 or an Xbox game. Now I just don't. It's changed that much with online media, etc., etc. But it is a shame for them, and it's a real shame. I think that's going on. But I
would hate to see them go.
That's all it is.
Yeah, well, there's that as well. But I mean, they are currently still the biggest online game retailer in the UK to physically go into a shop. I mean, we have got Granger Games as well, which, have to be honest, that is where I actually go more often.
Yeah, they're like.
I used to go to Game Station. Yeah. Well, they do a lot of importing, but they also do, they're very much like Game as well. But I've got a Game Station and the Granger Games more or less like on each other's doorstep. And I used to go to Game Station all the time, but Granger Games just offers the better deal every time, not only on trade-in, but the cost of games you usually find are just a couple of pound cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it is going to be a shame, and I think one thing that really could have saved Game, had they jumped on the bandwagon, was to move a big portion of their business online. Digital distribution, kind of like Steam.
That wasn't really up to them, was it? That was more up to the publishers. It's got nothing to do with them. Their job was to sell physical discs, physical media to people. They couldn't, yes, they have an online shop and it's just send it out through the post, but that's all I had. They were limited. But as I say,
it's not exactly play.com or Amazon or their online service. It is actually quite poor.
Exactly. So anyway, I think we're talking about that, and it's, as I say, it is sad for them, but we're just got to keep an eye on it. So we've got someone who wants to join us now, so just be a second while I try and add him here. There we go. Just going to see if our Mr. L. Clarko wants to join us. I'm sorry about the ringing in the stream. I don't know if you see it. You probably can, because I can, but there we go, he's coming on now. If it decides to load anytime soon. I'm just going to move some stuff around in the stream. Hello, we're already live, so watch what you're saying.
You alright?
Hello.
Alright, Clarky?
You alright? Can you hear us?
I can hear you fine. Just a second while I set it up in the stream. There we go. There we go, that'll do. Right, we've just been chatting about some stuff, but we're going to be moving on to Black Ops 2, we still don't officially know what it's called, but we all assuming, I think the whole world is assuming it's called Black Ops 2. Although, you're not getting your fiver offers until it's officially announced as Black Ops 2, right? I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care if X-Jaws is putting videos up about it. It's when Activision come out and say it's called this, then I'll give you your fiver.
Alright, okay.
Until then, aye. Yeah, there's been loads and loads of rumours. Again, we don't pay any attention to rumours, although they get us thinking about other stuff. But what would you like to see in Black Ops 2 that was either in Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3, and what else would you like that no one else has thought of yet? Howell and Clark, you can kick us off.
You just joined us.
SR-71, without a doubt. I want the Blackbird back.
I agree,
It's the best kill streak in the game by far that they've ever brought. I do like the dogs as well. But I do like the EMP in the new one. But I would prefer that it was as an assault kill streak.
So would you prefer, then let's take it back down to grassroots, so would you prefer the kill streaks of Black Ops or the kill streaks of Modern Warfare 3, the way they work? So you can pick different types for each class, and you can pick assault, support or specialist. Not necessarily what's in those. Do you like that aspect, or do you just like, you have a kill streak and no matter what class you use, that's what you're going to have?
I would prefer that if it was a support kill streak, it was limited. So it's a support kill streak, it's exactly what it says. It's UAV, counter UAV. It's not a stealth bomber. And EMP, the EMP is so overpowered. And if you come back and just keep capturing points all game, you get a really good kill streak.
Yeah, it does help your team.
I know it's unlikely you're going. It does, but I think they should limit it to, if it's assault, you get the good stuff, you get the kills. But if it's support, it is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a support kill streak.
So you want the ability to choose and have different ladders of kill streaks.
I like the way they've done it on Black Ops and in every other Call of Duty, where it was literally you get this kill streak, that kill streak, the other kill streak, not the other way around. But I do like the specialist as well, where you don't get the kill streaks, but you get the perks.
So say they brought it out then and just said, right, instead of having support and assault, it was just one kill streak package, or specialist. You can pick from one of those two, because I think they are two completely different things. And yeah, I do like using specialist every now and again, but that's good. But what about you, Noodle? Which one do you prefer?
Well, I love the system exactly as it is for Modern Warfare 3.
I like the system as well.
I would like to see... I love the point, because for me, I'm not a slayer, and I know I'm not always going to get those high kill streaks. I mean, I know today I did manage to get like a Reaper and a Pavlo earlier, but that's once in a blue moon for someone like me. So the support kill streak, for me, it's excellent, because I know what you're saying, Clark, I get your point, but it's nice for me to be able to give you two support kill streaks, but out of one of them I'm going to get a stealth bomber. And a well-timed stealth bomber can be a great support to your team. So, for me, I want it exactly the way it is, but I do want to change it around a little bit. I do want to see dogs back in Black Ops. I don't expect to see EMP, because remember, we're going back to Vietnam, and the chances are Black Ops is going to stay around that period. I'm guessing, but that's the feel I would get. But I would like to see dogs back. I mean, we have advanced UAV, but you can shoot it down, so I agree Blackbird should come back as well.
Yeah. I want to see.
But as far as kill streaks are concerned, I love the system.
I like the system. I think it should stay the way it is, but I do think they need to have less air support, because I'm sick of not being able to get stuff out when other people have got things out. At the minute there's Reapers.
I agree, but the majority of it's one shot though.
Yeah, no, I'm not about how to kill it. I'm on about the fact that I can't get mine out when one of my teammates has got something out. So, like, in Black Ops, you could get your dogs out while someone else had a chopper gunner out, which were the two main kind of ones. But at the minute, if someone's got a Pavlo out, or you've got a shitty chopper out, they can't get theirs out, etc., etc. So, I think they should have more higher streaks that are not air support. So something
Okay.
like I thought the assault drone, if used correctly, the assault drone is an absolute beast. And I think if they put something like
Yeah.
that in Black Ops 2, and gave it things
Take the odds.
like a smoke grenade, you know what I mean? So you could put it on a flag with your team and it expels smoke. You know what I mean? It had like thermal vision and stuff like that. I think it would be an absolute beast of a kill streak. But yeah, but
I think they should get.
I was going to say,
No, I hope they get rid of the RCXDs.
oh, they were class. How dare you?
No, horrible.
They were amazing.
Horrible.
Two
Yeah,
kill
two-
streak.
Two, aye, but like, I mean, if they're going to bring something in like the Moab, like they have in Modern Warfare 3, because I know they haven't done it in Black Ops, and I know they had the nuke in Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that, but I think if they bring in something like the Moab, or even if they're going to increase the higher kill streaks, I think with the RCXDs, it's good for getting campers, they're brilliant, but you put hardline on, it's 2 kills, and you're guaranteed to get another kill out of it. I think it's fair enough, but I don't like them personally.
Yeah, all right. I think I like it, but I don't think it should have been a 3 kill streak. I think it should have been more like a 4 or 5.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
The other thing I'd like to see is I want the kill streaks to stack, like they do in Modern Warfare 3.
I want to be able to choose the kill streak, like you can now. So if you've got a chopper gunner and then a blackbird, and someone else got a chopper gunner out, you can't get your blackbird out. I like the way you can pick which kill streak you want in what order. I think that should stay, and I don't think any reason why I can't, apart from the fact that Black Ops has equipment as well as a grenade. So I don't know what buttons you would have to press in order to do that. But we did this last time.
That's a point, actually.
Yeah, we did this last time.
That I like to see the equipment.
We talked about the new game coming out, and we went straight to kill streaks. We did win it again. Why are we focusing on
It's
kill
the
streaks
defining
all the time?
thing of the Call of Duty series. That's what makes it so special. You've got
yeah.
the games out there like Halo and whatnot, and they're okay, I suppose. I'm not a big fan of them, but it's a kill streaks. But got Battlefield as well.
But
It's
again,
all
they've
about kill
got kill
streaks.
streaks now. Well, has Battlefield got kill streaks?
What do they?
I don't know. I don't know if it has.
I
I've never played
didn't
it.
know.
I know
Medal
things
of Medal of Honor do
Medal of Honor, Homefront,
God, do they?
apparently.
all them
Yeah.
kind of Crisis, all them have got kill streaks. But I think, do you know what it is? It breaks up the gameplay. So you might be going 20 kills for nil, and if you are, you're amazing, by the way. But then you think, oh, I've got to pay low. That's 11 or it's 9 or whatever it is, and I've got my Reaper. I've got this. I've got my Juggernaut. It breaks up the gameplay. I think it gives you little goals to get to. I mean, it's just one more kill and I've got this. Amount of times, like today, Noodle, when you were saying, I'm on 8 kills, I want one more for me Reaper. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's an achievement when you get it, whereas if you didn't have the kill streaks, you'd
have nothing to aim for.
Exactly, you've just got the win. I know that's a fairly good thing to aim for, but I think that's what it does. But, like, in in Black Ops 2, I want to see party chat. I don't want to see in-lobby chat. I know we've just talked about it's in that PlayStation Network should do that, but I think it'd be quite good if all 3 of us were in a lobby. We could split off into different lobbies and still chat to each other. I want to see better connection.
Does an Xbox do that?
Yes.
Does an Xbox do that standard?
Yeah, Xbox does that as standard,
They've
but I'm
got
saying
a
I don't know if you can build into the game. I'm not sure. They've said obviously that Elite 2.0 is coming back. There's a new version of Elite. So there's going to be things like clan operations are going to be back. There's also clan matches. I'm not entirely sure what that is and how that's going to work, but I think you can actually challenge each other's clans to matches, etc., etc. There's going to be more of a focus on different types of games and whatever. But all I really want is a nice, fluid game, lots of battles, and I want to be able to play the way I want to play. So if I want to sit back with a sniper rifle, I want to be able to do that. If I want to run around the corner with a shotgun, I want to be able to do that. If I want a knife, I want to be able to do that. That's the main point of the game, is doing what you want to do and have fun. And as long as I can do
So you
that...
want to take Challenge back the way it was?
Like, yeah, Black Ops, I still say it's my favourite COD. It just is, to me. Yeah. But I went from
mine as well, definitely.
From 4 to World War to Modern Warfare 2, and I played Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops is by far my favourite. It's got the things like the zombies in it, which breaks it up a little bit. I hope they bring back zombies. Zombies would be amazing on the new Black Ops.
It's got to be a definite that though, hasn't it? To be fair,
so.
Black Ops wouldn't be Black Ops without it.
Yeah. I'm hoping though, I know you said there Black Ops were hoping to be around Vietnam kind of era. There's nothing saying they can't bring Black Ops up to date, because I think what was lacking was a bit more sort of up to date technology for the weaponry and the guns and stuff like that. But I mean, some of the best attachments in that game was things like dual magazines. You get a faster reload, you get more bullets. You know what I mean? That was really good. Things like customizable emblems. How fun was that to have your emblem on gun and then kill someone, pick up their gun with it, and then kill them with their own gun with their emblem and their clan tags stamped on the back? It's just class.
Yeah, man.
But
they knew it was their gun as well.
Watching the
That was the best thing about it. Yeah.
Class. I loved it.
I hope they keep. I mean, Black Ops, as you said, it's my favourite Call of Duty by far. I only got into it like Modern Warfare. I hated World at War. I played maybe 3 games on it, and I vowed never to play it again. I liked Modern Warfare too, but then Black Ops come out, and obviously that's when I got in Team Burn, and that's when I was right into Call of Duty. And I hope they keep the stats. I hope you don't have to download Elite just to get your stats like you do on this one. I liked it how that was in-game.
Defense,
yeah. You got your nemesis at the end of the game, and it's really good fun. And I met some really good lads online because of that nemesis thing, and it was kind of a bit banter. And we had a few games of free-for-all and stuff like that. I hope they keep that as they did. They don't need to change that.
Yeah, the stats was a big thing for me, because like simple things like it doesn't tell you the defends and captures and kill confirmed. It doesn't tell you how many denies and confirms you had, and that's a massive thing for a game. Because you might have someone who goes 20 for 1, but if they've never confirmed or denied a kill, they've been absolutely no good to your team. But if you've got someone who's gone 20 for 20, but confirmed like 20 kills, that's 20 points, and I think that's much more worth it. But yeah, the stats and stuff, and the combat record from Black Ops was much better than what it is now. Whether they've been limited because of the way the PlayStation works, the amount of information they put in for Elite, etc., then that's just part and parcel of it. But yeah, I really hope they bring that back, and it's also fully integrated to Elite. That would be quite good as well. And I'm looking forward to getting me gold AUG back. I love that gold AUG. That was my favourite gun.
AUG was awesome.
I remember that. Remember me video?
Commando.
I had that song, Man with the Golden Gun, for months. And then it took me ages. And I said to myself, right, I was Prestige 14. I said to myself, I will not buy a gold gun, because if I do, I would not want to go to Prestige 15. So I purposely didn't buy any gold guns. And then I went to Prestige 15, and then I bought the first thing was for me AUG, and I couldn't wait to put that video out. I love it. The gold guns look crap in this version, and I hope they bring back like the crossbow and the ballistic knife and weird random weapons like
ballistic knife.
It's like the crossbow.
I hope they bring back ballistic the ballistic knife for me. If you want to change it, like we've been playing the pistol only games and stuff, and Conroy is right into the riot shield and pistol only, and he loves it. But the ballistic knife, if you want to change it up, the ballistic knife gives you so much of a challenge. It was brilliant, and what a thing to put into a game that. And I loved it. Really loved it. I like Warlord as well. However, that's got to be the next one.
Yeah, that's the only reason I like Warlord. Yeah. I'm sick. Even if you have scavengers that pick up grenades again, because I love grenading and knifing. And I miss that. I miss that quite a lot. Fair enough, not noob tubes. I don't want to have replenishable noob tubes, but I do quite want to have replenishable grenades and tactical grenades and stuff. Maybe it's not even claymores or bouncing betties or whatever they put in, but yeah, it'd be quite cool. So
it would be good if they brought a thing in on this one where if you didn't move out of a certain spot for a certain length of time, you automatically died.
I think that's
basically
it's a bit harsh.
It abolishes the fucking noob. Sorry.
If you stand still for a couple of seconds, you appear on the minimap.
That would be good.
To police that,
I agree with that.
You could have a really good spot, like defending a flag, you're maybe head glitching or behind cover, and I think it's a bit unfair to have you then pop up as a...
Thing is, though, I mean, a good defender should be moving constantly, you know?
Not necessarily.
How about if they were to put different game types in, not like domination and stuff like that, but runner game types and camping game types and stuff like that, you know, like where if you're a runner player, like the likes of Maiden and Gaz are unbelievable at just running in. Yet the likes of Brummy, you're quite good at sniping as well, and like the sitting back element of it, and then just like a normal mash-up game type. I think that would be good, because then the set type of players are getting the set type of matches that they like. I would like that.
Yeah, we need well, not us, but they need to sort out other kinds of stuff for that. Definitely, we'll let them know, because we have always gone back to sort of the new thing in Black Ops was capture the flag. I don't think that was in any other, or flag runner it was called, wasn't it? I don't think they had that in any other Call of Duty beforehand. So it's usually Treyarch that actually comes up with the new kind of games. So we'll see what they bring up, but look, I'm looking forward to it. But it's miles and miles away. So yeah, all right. The rumours are coming out now. We don't even know what it's called. I think we should maybe wait until later in the game. But yeah, they basically make it Black Ops, bit more up to date. Put in this strike package from Modern Warfare 3. I'd be happy with that game. I think it'll be a really, really good game. But
Two more questions for you then, if you want. Do you want to see the damage go back to the way it was? And do you want to see the prestige tokens so you can like unlock your guns and stuff?
ooh, I like the prestige tokens. I think that gives a nice way of thanking you for your prestige, and a way of making people want to do it a bit more with the custom classes and stuff. I would like it to go back to Black Ops style damage, because I think the gunfights are a bit more exciting. You can get away from them if you're in a bad position. You weren't just instantly gunned down by noob weapons as well.
Yeah.
Mixture of them both.
Okay.
I don't mind both games, but Black Ops for me, the damage, the way that gun, the way the hitbox worked, and the way that kind of things were. If they did that and made the grenades slightly less powerful, explosives a bit less powerful, I think I'd be happy with that.
Cool.
I think if the damage, I love Black Ops. I think there's a world of difference between Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, and I know they are two different games, but I love Black Ops. But I hope they keep the sniping the way that they did on the first Black Ops, because you can't quick scope on it, and if you do get quick scope on it, take your hats off to the snipers, because they're clearly doing something right. Where on Modern Warfare 3, I can quick scope on Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. I think sniping's too easy, and I hope they keep the sniping the way it is, and I hope the maps stay very similar to what they were in Black Ops as well, because I think a few of the maps on Modern Warfare 3 have been let down because of the complexity of them, so
yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see what it brings anyway. So
I'm telling you now, people, listen, Black Ops 2, even think about touching my fucking care packages. Right, you send me along. I'm not messing about.
I'm gonna nick your care package tonight. Like I'm gonna do it.
You're not like.
I am. Just to hear your rage on the live show on the Road to Commander.
If I can just make you aware of Dave, sorry, that way. Him unfortunately doesn't like his care packages being touched, and he says it on more or less all of his videos. Yet him and Walshaw really nearly come to blows and really nearly fell out because Dave pinched his Osprey gunner. So watch out for this guy.
He's just texted us there, Walshaw, saying, well, I won't read
something
out
about
the first bit, but he's questioned my sexuality. Then he's on about stripping. He wants me to. Have you read it yet? He wants me to strip off in front of the camera and touch me nipples while I say his name. And then, yeah, so I think he's just jealous of what wants to happen. Do you know what I mean? But Well, sure, by all means. If you want to come on, tag insert and put your points across. You don't have to come on camera if you don't want to, because I know you're an ugly cunt, so it's all right. But we'll just put the voice only on, and we'll have a
I'll tell you what,
chat.
right?
It's fine.
If Walshaw's got the balls to come on tag insert, I'll do the truffle shuffle online right now.
Don't come on, Walshaw. Don't come on. It's all right. You stay where you are. But we will be playing with him tonight. I hope he's on, because he is a good member of Team Burn. We like him there, but yeah. So, I think I've enough about gaming and stuff now, because I'm getting bored of it, and I want to go and mash some people.
He makes up numbers.
Well, the new map just came out.
You were saying, Dave, he only makes up the numbers well short, to be fair, how I admit it.
I guess. Got to be included, I mean, yeah. But the new map came out today, Overwatch. I purposely haven't played it yet.
Just downloaded.
I want to have a go of it. Looking forward to it. I think some people, we were playing earlier on this afternoon. I had a couple of games. Still got a headache, but and never played it because some people in our party didn't download the new map pack. But we should have a couple of games tonight. Looking forward to it. So two things I want to talk about. What you've got there? Put that back. Stop it all.
It's free for all gun game. Thank God it's back.
Oh, but I'll lose that now.
Awesome.
Do me go to Commander for anyone who wants to know. I'm live streaming every single game. I think I'm about level 34, 35, and so far I haven't lost a game. So fingers crossed I'm going to go through a full prestige without not losing a game, which would be mint. And we had some really good games today, and they were shouting their heads off about how good they were and how mint they were, and then we beat them. And then they were like, oh, you're crap, you're using the wrong kill stream, we'll beat you this time. And then we beat them again, and they were just full of shit, and I was getting sick of them, so...
Awesome.
That has recorded. It will be going up on the road to Command. I believe it's episode 5, so look out for that one. That's quite a good one. So, someone from work, I'm not tell you who, he wanted me to discuss, and this might be a bit of a weird subject, is Geordie Shore. Now, do you two watch Geordie Shore or not?
Right.
No.
I'll see you later. Bye.
He wanted me to discuss
I fucking hate Geordie Shore. I hate Geordie Shore with a passion.
So I take it you don't
I've
watch
never
it?
seen an episode of it.
You haven't?
Never seen a single episode.
Clarky, have you seen any of it?
I watched 5 minutes of it, and literally, I get that wound up with it. I said to my wife, I said, turn it off, or my foot will go through the telly. And honestly, I cannot watch it. I get it's like The Only Way is Essex, and that freaking, what's that other one, that Chelsea one, made in Chelsea? Honestly, if I had a real Uzi, they wouldn't be standing there now.
Hold on,
Thank
lads.
you.
They're all fit.
What?
What in Geordie Shore?
Whoa! What's going on here?
Mute it.
What am I watching? Stop! Anyway, they're all fit.
Well, yeah. Alright, well, maybe it's a bad topic to talk about, then, since you two haven't actually watched the show, but it's finished now anyway. I think they're going abroad again or something, so don't worry about it. Anyway, something else I want to talk about.
Hope the plane crashes.
Oh, you harsh bastard. Right, something I want to talk about.
He's alive.
Now, one of my biggest regrets of life is not going to university. I just didn't want to go. Didn't seem the right thing at the time. Shame I did. But I did miss out on one massive part of university, and that is toast. I wanted to... Just seeing Clarky's face. Toast, as in browned bread under the grill. Now, we were talking about toast the other day at work. I know we talk about very, very life-changing matters at work. And I want to know, because I asked someone what they had on their toast, and I said I have butter and jam, and they turned round and looked at me as if I just pissed all over their kids. Because how do you dare have butter and jam on a piece of toast? Now, have any of you heard of this?
It's the only way to fly. Yeah, I do all the time.
So why?
I actually let my toast... I let my toast cool down a bit so the butter doesn't melt in.
Right.
And like the jam and the butter mixes together.
I've got the best tip for you ever than Clarky. What you need to do, right? Are you a strawberry jam kind of bloke? Right.
Oh, yes.
Strawberry jam, don't put it on your toast, put it in a bowl. Butter, don't put that on your toast, put it in a bowl and mix it together. Right? Trust me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start a new podcast called Three Fat Slags, and it's about cooking, right? So just look out for it.
Trust me, right?
It's
mix
ready.
it in a bowl while it's in. Pop your toast down, get a bowl, plenty in, mix it up so it's thoroughly mixed, right? As soon as your toast is popped, on a plate, red hot, and put quite a bit on, right? What the jam does is it stops the butter from melting, but your toast's red hot. So you've got like the best of both worlds. You've got hot toast and you can still taste the butter. It's absolutely amazing, and trust me, it'll change your life. Really.
Melted butter is one of the best bits of the toast.
No. The tasted butter is the best bit, not melted butter. This way it doesn't
I like
go all
melted
down
butter.
your front and you're not slapping it on your chin and all that stuff. There's a lass from work tried it, and she said it's changed her life. It's revolutionised her bread world. So I think you should do it. Just try it, right, and see how it goes. Because it's the only way I go with toast now. It's the way to go. So
please tune in next week for another episode of Ready Steady Toast. Thank you very much.
Trust me, right? People who are watching this on YouTube, try it. Put the comments in the section below of what you thought it was like. Because honestly, it's really, really nice. I don't know where I discovered it from, but I loved it. So that's one of my big regrets, is not finding out this sooner. But I've shared that now with you, so there you go. Right.
Okay.
Some news about films. We seem to be talking a lot about films on these podcasts. I think we are kind of some film buffs. Yeah. So I understand you've got some news, Noodle, about some upcoming ones you're quite excited about.
Yeah, I am, but I'll just want to mention a couple I went to see last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I went to see The Hunger Games, which is a film adaptation of a trilogy of books by the same name, and it was absolutely amazing. It's one of the best films I've seen in a long time, very original. It does kind of come a little bit from the Japanese film Battle Royale, for anyone who's seen that.
Yeah, seen that.
It's got
film.
a touch of that, but
yeah,
it's actually much better, and it's got a lot more story to it. And because of that, I've started reading the books, which are also really, really good for those who like to read. No pictures though, lads. The other film I saw, actually went 2 films on the same day, was The Devil Inside, this new Exorcist type film. That one comes out every couple of months. And like the rest, it was shit.
Yeah, really bad.
Films, horrible. So new films coming out. Anchorman 2 has been given the green light. Absolutely love Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
One of the funniest films you'll ever see in your life. And it's given a date of what's that? Where's it gone? November 2013.
Oh, how weird.
Yeah, watch out for that.
Oh, weird.
Fucking 18 months away, man. Have a bit more current.
So,
God.
it's been announced. Sure. The next,
what would Ron Burgundy do if he was sat in my
guessed.
seat right now? He'd fucking strangling you through the webcam, man. He'd get his guns out, he'd punch you in the ovaries, that's what he'd do.
You're going the right way for a smack bottom. I'm telling you now. Right. The next film, which I really wouldn't have guessed would ever have a sequel, but if anyone remembers the twins from Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito.
Epic.
Yeah. 1988 comedy. What's the
Hang
matter?
on, wait,
Really?
he's back in the room.
Are you joking me?
No, listen,
I'm not.
listen, this is epic. Listen,
Right?
listen.
So, the new one's going to be called Triplets.
I can see where they're going with it.
No, you don't.
The third
seriously don't.
Hang on, wait for it. The third long-lost brother is going to be played by Eddie Murphy.
Get in. I can't wait for this.
Really? Oh, dear me.
I like Twins.
Can I
It was
just-
a good
can I just-
film.
It was a good
Can
film.
I just ask something though? Is it true? Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger going to be playing this one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true that he's
Mom,
packing in?
I have nothing to
wear. What's it called? Being the minister or
He's
whatever
not
he
anymore,
is
he's
of
stepped
wherever
down.
he
Governor of
is.
California.
Governor
he's
of
stepped down.
California. Is that to do friggin' triplets?
He's not anymore.
No. He's not
No.
the governor anymore. He has decided he wants to reignite his acting career. So I know he's playing a bigger part in the Expendables 2. And he's going to be doing a few more bits and pieces. There's talk that he might be doing a cameo in the new Total Recall film. But yeah, so he's getting a little bit more involved in acting. But yeah, so he is in the new Triplets, and I'll give it a look just for the crack, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that'll be worth
Yeah.
it.
So, yeah.
Just to go.
I will.
Them two did
No,
a film,
I will.
didn't they? They did
I will.
Twins, and they did Junior together, and it was like one of them never
They
together
did, and I like that
comedy
as well.
partnerships.
I love Junior.
Junior
I
was
love
better.
Junior. I did.
Junior's awesome.
Junior was better for that woman who was giving birth. I know there was like spoiler alert. Arnold Schwarzenegger does give birth in the film Junior, but there's a woman in it as well,
Yeah.
and there's a bit where she goes into labour and she just wants
yes.
the drugs and she's get shouting at people, and that's just class. It's really, really good comedy. So yeah, go and watch it, and go and watch Triplets when it comes out. It'll be really, really good. So looking forward to both of them. I want to ask you a question as well. Hunger Games. You said it was a trilogy. Is the film
Yes.
all three books put into one, or are we expecting more Hunger Games
Nope.
stuff?
Next film's coming out in November 2013 as well.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So, yeah. And it does have Woody Harrelson in, and he plays quite a good part.
I watched that Woman in Black, last week, and I didn't think it was scary. I thought it was jumpy. I know I mentioned it on the last topic.
Yes, it is.
And I was not scared at any point, but random stuff flying at the screen, and you know what I mean, random shouts and stuff like that. But a bit iffy. But that's the only film I think I've
liked it.
watched. I watched Tower Heist as well. Have you seen that? That's Eddie Murphy film.
No.
That was really disappointing for Eddie Murphy. Mind,
It was
going back to his last. It was, but going back to his last few movies, I mean, they've been quite disappointing anyway. And I was really looking forward to this because I love Eddie Murphy, and it was disappointing. It was disappointing.
Yeah, it's a shame, but there you go.
One new film that's coming out later this year in September is a new spin on Judge Dredd. It's just called Dredd. Carl Urban's playing Judge Dredd, and he looks pretty good actually. It's not quite as comic booky as the Sylvester Stallone one. It's gone back to its like comic book dark roots, like what did he call them?
Not as
They don't like to call comic books,
It's
do
gone
they?
back to the comic book roots.
It's
Make your mind up.
It's not as comic-y.
Oh, you mean as in ha-ha
It's gone back to
comic-y?
Yes.
Right, okay.
And it's gone back to its like, well, it wasn't called comics, it was what you call a graphic novel. But yeah, it's gone very dark, very serious. I mean, the outfits were designed by Versace, for fuck's sake, so the new one's looking pretty good. And yeah, so that's coming out on September 21st this year in both 3D and 2D. Looks quite good. There's some images out there on the internet as well if you want to go and have a look.
Yeah, we'll have a look. See
I've read something on that, and you're right what you say. It's meant to be really dark film, like not dark as in the actual
like your camera.
how dark my
Oh fuck no!
No, it's meant to be that. It's meant to be like really like a dark, deep film, like compared to Judge Dredd did have the comedy stuff in. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll.
Just whilst we're on the movies, Noodle. I know it's one of your favourite films, but they are re-releasing Titanic in 3D and IMAX. So get in.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm sitting in the fucking shadowing this time.
It's one of them films I've never watched, and I probably will never watch. I know it's the highest grossing movie ever, but I just have no interest in watching that film. And spoiler alert, right. So, I think we've talked enough now. I really, really, really want to go and play the new map on Modern Warfare 3, so it's time for Mr. Noodle's final thought of the week.
Can I just add one more film in? Can I just add one more film in before we go? Because I haven't seen it yet, and I'm going to see it tomorrow. Sorry, Dave. Act of Valor. Has anyone seen it yet?
Oh, yes, it's meant to be good. This is the one with the real Marines, isn't it? Rather than actors that play Marines. They're getting Marines and trained to
the Navy. Well, it was the Navy SEALs.
Oh,
it
Navy
was like
SEALs,
this, like what the. And the real actors and real footage. But I was just wondering if you have seen it, because I'm going to see it, and I can't wait.
I've heard really good reviews on it, saying like. Apparently, like, when they were filming it, the directors were like, oh, you do this, 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 and this, and all of them turned around and went, we would never, ever do that in real life. We'll do it our way. And just, without even chatting amongst themselves, just did it. And it was, like, absolutely perfect, all these, like, missions and stuff. So, I'm looking forward for that one as well. I forgot all about that film, actually. I might go and see it this weekend. So, yeah. Okay then.
Yeah.
Final thought of the week. Is that all right now, Clarky? Can we go ahead? Is that okay?
That's fine.
Champion,
I
right.
feel complete. Thank you.
Go for
I've
it,
actually
Noodle.
got two final thoughts of the week this time because I thought it needed it. So the first one, when a man talks dirty to a woman, it's sexual harassment. But why is it when a woman talks dirty to a man, it's £1.50 an hour?
You haven't met the right wife, have you? That's what it is.
I know, yeah. The second point...
It's a minute.
Oh, it's a minute, is this right? Okay.
Do you want to see me phone bill?
Dirty bastard. Got a right arm like that. If a person with multiple personalities threatens suicide, is it considered a hostage situation?
Love it. Well done.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Right.
So, thank you very much,
Just think
guys.
about it.
Please join in next time and try toast with butter and jam pre-mixed. Trust me, it'll change your life. Hopefully, and I'm looking at you, Mr. Noodle, we will be live Wednesday or Thursday night next week.
Hey.
Yes, you. Your fault this is late this week. So it'll be Wednesday or Thursday night. We'll be tweeting it out on Twitter. Join Foxglove666 for whatever you want, and we'll tweet it out when it's going to go live, etc. Please have a look at us on YouTube. If you type in Team Burn PS3, you will find us at the top of the list. Mr. L. Clarko there also has a channel, so go to XXL Clarko XX on YouTube. It'll be there. Evil Noodle also has a channel with one video on it, although it does make you laugh your arse off, so go and watch that.
Unreal.
It's his racist personality coming out in him, but you will enjoy the film, I think.
If we get 150 views of this, I'll do the Truffle Shuffle next week.
I like it. Oh, right. We want either 150 views or 10 likes. I think that's achievable. Because last time I asked for 10 likes was my dancing video for number 50, if you remember. Me dancing by myself in the kitchen, and I got 9. So if you don't get 10 now, subscribers are the only people to blame. And
yeah, but you've got more subscribers now. Hold on.
I know, but don't take it the wrong way, Noodle. Is I want to see your boobies. So I want 10 likes on this video, or 100. Don't look at me there. Or 150 views, and we'll all be happy. Right. So it's been emotional.
Right,
if you want us to talk about something, leave a comment below. If you want to download the audio version, you can subscribe on an RSS feeder through Google. There will be a video out shortly on Team Burn channel showing you how to do that as well. I've already done that, I just haven't uploaded it yet. So thank you very much for your time. I know I'm going now. I'll be joining you on PlayStation 3 in around about 3 minutes. And thank you very much, everyone. Bye.